Pod family. Uncle Plug back at you. Night recap of the playoff games this evening. We had the Kansas City Chiefs against the Houston Texans, and we had the Detroit Lions against the Washington Commanders. Big night tonight. It was an upset tonight. Didn't nobody expect the Washington Commanders to beat the Detroit Lions tonight. Nobody expected that. Big deal. Them boys really showed out. They got us last week. Yeah, they got my Bucks last week. They came and showed out on them Detroit Lions tonight. Big time. Before we get into it, always like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment, because I like to interact with y'all, boy. Please trust me. And ladies, if y'all get in the comments, trust me, I like to interact. I will be at you. I like the commentary. I like to go back and forth with y'all, or, agree with your comment or disagree. Either way, respectfully. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. The channel will be growing. We keep podding. It's getting to that real tasty part of the season. These big boy playoffs. The divisionals was done tonight. And once again, them damn Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, I swear. Them Kansas City Chiefs are something serious. I promise you. These Kansas City Chiefs, everybody thought it was going to be upset tonight. Everybody was coming through the shop today saying, oh, man, it's going to be an upset. Boy, I like them Texans tonight. But we are in the great state of Texas. So, they always going to attempt to be hopeful. They going to always be hopeful. But they put up a valiant effort, but yet they fell short. Kansas City Chiefs, they put it on them boys tonight. Some amazing plays. That fall down play with Patrick Mahomes and just hit Travis Kelce in the end zone, untampered with. Then it seems as if my boy Travis, he had to dig deep and go back into them roots and get his swag back. He went to swagging out there on the field. It was a nice display today. Not too much run game today, except for Kareem Hunt, and I think my boy Joe Mixon put up 88 yards. C.J. Stroud seemed to be under a lot of pressure. That Steve Spagnuolo defense was really putting that pressure down. Really putting that pressure down. It was a devastating game. Although it was very exciting. Very exciting. Now, I was hoping for an upset tonight, but I got a good game. I got a good competitive game, so this was a good game. It was a great Saturday for football. C.J. Stroud, Nico Collins. Nico Collins got to be available. He was going in, he was coming out. He was going in, he was coming out. And it was a third down play where Nico got out. He was out of the game. No, I take that back. It was a second down play, and Nico was out of the game. CJ went for the pass. Guy dropped the ball. Your best players got to be available for crucial plays. That's mandatory. Your best players got to be available for crucial plays. I don't think the weather was a factor. Seen some cramping going on. I definitely seen some cramping going on, but I don't think the weather was a major factor, especially for CJ. CJ played up in Ohio State. Joe Mixon played out the Midwest. He played up in Cincinnati for a long time. I don't think the weather was a factor for these players. I just think that just unmatched and uncoached. That's what happens. Remember the last post we were talking about keeping these OCs and these DCs on the same team. It helps build a franchise and, really put together a complete team. Speaking of that, with that devastating loss at Ford Field tonight on the Detroit Lions, the press conference from Dan Campbell was very emotional. Very emotional. He was crying up there. And their DC and their OC, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was offered the job last year. He turned it down. He stayed at Detroit and said, "We trying to do something." And I feel him. And putting up 15 wins, is that enough? Is that enough to keep him in Detroit? Or he's going shopping? He's going to go and try to get him his own team. Aaron Glenn, defensive coordinator. He has some job offers as well. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be interviewing. Come next week, they'll be interviewing for the team to see where they're going to go, make their decisions, whatever the case may be. So what's going to be the future for the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders? Well, Jalen is him. If you weren't convinced before, you should be convinced now. Jalen is him. Jalen is definitely him. He's definitely him. That guy, he's really showing some poise, some calm, some chill. You know, God bless him. You know, he always giving praise to the Lord. You know, I'm with him with that. I'm always giving praise to the Lord. And that young man is really doing his thing. He's really doing his thing. Scary Terry, he was on the go. What's his face? Robinson. He showed out tonight. I want to give, Jared Goff, although you had a subpar game and everybody was counting on you, all my Detroit Lions fans, I know they was counting on you to play a great game tonight. Jahmyr Gibbs showed up tonight. That pass that he threw when he was falling, Patrick had one when he was falling and hit Kelsey, his tight end. He also was falling and hit Laporta with a left hand tuck roll with one arm. Ooh, that was nasty. That was nasty, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough for them to pull off that victory. What his name, Wisenhunt, he has he got the offense clicking over there. He truly has that offense clicking over there, but it's doing what it do, baby. It's doing what it do, baby. You know, so I can't say nothing but, you know, kudos to the Washington Commanders. Y'all beat us, and we beat Detroit, and y'all beat Detroit, and now y'all going on to the NFC Championship. We have to wait till tomorrow and see exactly what's going to go down with the Eagles. And the game, I think the game of the day, you got the Eagles playing. Wow, that just slipped my mind that fast. These over 40s. The Eagles are playing. Oh, I hate that. But I know the Bills and the Ravens are playing tomorrow. And it's gonna be a good game. I'm ready to see what Lamar and Josh gonna do tomorrow. That X factor, which is Derrick Henry, is gonna be it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a competitive game. I think that game is at 6 here, Central Standard Time, and the 3:30 game is Philly. Oh, I'm getting mad. I can't believe this. Oh, and the Rams. I'm tripping. Oh, yeah, we got Matt Stafford and Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has been struggling in the passing game. Yeah, they've been struggling in the passing game. A.J. Brown is letting it be known. The last time they had some trouble in the locker room, they faced us, which was last year in the wild card game, and we smacked them. And so I am going to say that the Los Angeles Rams will pull this out if they can get the run game going with Kyron Williams and Puka Nacua. Puka Nacua can come out of the gate and bring some energy, which he always does. And now since he brings so much energy, they kind of sleeps on Cooper. But I think they have an injury to Higbee. I don't know. I gotta check this. I gotta check the injury report and see how Higbee's coming along, because I think he got injured in the last game. Higbee's a big part of that offense. So with Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford come out and play his game. As of late, never liked Matt Stafford in the past, but as of late, you know, especially that game where they played us, I think it was 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago. No. It's when they went to go on, and I think it was 2021, where they beat us in the wild card game and went on to win the Super Bowl. I started to like Matt. Even though he beat us, I liked the way he kind of picked us apart. He came out there poised, passes are crisp. And as of late, even though they started off slow and had the injury to Puka Nacua, they band together and Sean McVay got them boys clicking and at the right time of the year. So I really like the Los Angeles Rams tomorrow because they got my two boys over there, Verse and Frisk from Florida State University. Yes, sir. And I feel as if the LA Rams are going to pull this off tomorrow. I went with the Chiefs and I went with the Lions for the last pick. That was a 50 split. Commanders pulled that off. And then tomorrow I think it's going to be the Rams pulling it off. And I'm going to, I got to flip a coin. You know, that's a tough pick. That's a tough pick when you're thinking about it. That's a tough pick. So I am going to go with the X Factor. Derek, Bartholomew Henry, and Lamar Aloysius Jackson. I think they're going to pull it off tomorrow. I think with that defense being led by Roquan Smith, Hamilton, Humphrey, it's a lot of veteran presence. I think them boys are hungry. And I think Lamar, if Lamar come out with them grills, if he come out shining tomorrow, if he come out with the diamonds in his mouth, I think it's going to be a problem. I don't think that Josh is going to lay down by any means. You know, I don't think Josh is going to lay down by any means. I think Josh is going to come out fierce because the MVP's on the line and the AFC Championship is on the line. And I think that even though Buffalo beat Kansas City, you know, you when you go on a win streak like that, it's always a team that's going to come along and knock you down real quick and put things back in perspective, and then you come back fighting. And so I would say that the Buffalo Bills beat them. I say Josh gets the MVP and Lamar gets the Super Bowl. That's just a prediction because I feel like Buffalo needs to see him again because they chinny chin chin, that little toe from Isaiah Likely in the back of the end zone. I think that would have sealed the game. So I think that's what I'm going with. I'm gonna go with the Los Angeles Rams over the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens over the Buffalo Bills. Yep, that's my pick. And I expect for Saquon to have a decent game, but if they don't get the passing game going, it won't be nothing. It won't be nothing. I think that the LA Rams have nothing to lose, and that's a good thing. And then you got the next game, which is the Bills and the Ravens, where everything's on the line. So it's all about that dog, and it's all about, you know, how Philly's gonna fight. But when their locker room is in disarray, they don't shine. I mean, I ain't got no next gen AI stats and, you know, predictions like that. I don't have anything on board. I'm doing this off the dome, you know, because I just watch football. You know what I mean? So I would just say that when their locker room is in disarray, they take L's. And right now, if they don't get it together between now and tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, they're going to be going back to the brotherly love state. They're going to be going back to Philly, back to brotherly love, back where they grease the poles, the most horriblest fans next to the Cowboys in NFL history. They'll be going home. So y'all stay tuned. We'll be doing a recap of the game tomorrow. Hopefully my podcast partner, Norris the Soul Thoughts, will be back, and we'll probably do the recap together. And we'll have a good time, man. We'll be climbing, having a good time, man. Just enjoying the weekend, enjoying a good weekend of football, So y'all guys have a good night. God bless y'all. Sleep tight. Remember, like, comment, subscribe to Uncle Pluck TV. We're going to keep this content coming. Y'all boys be easy. And y'all ladies be easy. Good night.